Hey, henchmen. On this episode of the show, the comedy shaman has been issuing me some threats. Mersh has gone completely bald. This is not Photoshop. Believe it or I thought so too. And also, our long national nightmare is over. Aaron Imholt has been brought to justice. Also not a Photoshop. Somehow he managed to get the tarantula out of there. It sent him to jail. It whispered evil thoughts into his ears. We're going to get back to Mersh and Aaron in just a minute here. But before we do, in case you don't know the entire story when it comes to Comedy Shaman, we've had our differences lately. He was issuing me literal death threats on Salvo Pancake's stream the other day, which I found out about like 3 days after the fact. In fact, I had been on that stream. And then he showed up later and said he was going to, which was pretty scary. So where are we at now? Well, we're going to go over all of that in this episode in the Pizza Fund. But you should probably see this first. I think this is important just to get an idea of where the shaman's head's been at when it comes to Pod Awful and streaming in general.
Love y'all. Appreciate y'all more than you could ever know.
Yeah, one love to God and one to his brother Jeff.
God bless y'all, my friends. The fans are taking over. I'd say it's the day, the new direction we take. Gives us some new roles to play. Yeah, a couple new roles to play. But the audience controls, dictates the way. It's the product of a live chat. It's a new age. Ha ha. It's a new age. Even your frame rate's behind like mine. Okay. It's a product of a live chat, a new age. Chats get rated, but vets are never phased. This game can be evil, so don't you ever rage. Even if a fat bitch got your catfish for days.
Whoa.
Even if a fat bitch got your catfish for days. Oh, well, look at Clay. Shit's gonna be alright, my friends. Hold tight, my friend. We gonna make it through the day. I found what was wrong with me. Believe nothing of what you hear and half of what you see. The way to grace is avoiding the blaze. We just gotta smash the degenerate bullshit away. Smash the bullshit away. My friend, it's a new day and age. We gotta capitalize on this shit, hey? Now, what do you say? If you want God's grace, demand it. Like the soul masses think they having it. The key to happiness is simple as a choice boiling down to interpreting noise. I got some sick freaks that I could blame, but I also got my fault. I won't dismiss all claims. Then again, I must answer God's call. It's a new way, a new age, a new phase. So my friends, get behind me. My name is Clay. And I say it is, hey, it's the turn.
It's the turn.
It's the turn, my friends.
Yeah.
Get behind me again. Freestyling a little bit. I don't give a fuck because it's the turn, my friends. Like clockwork, just like clockwork. 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 Oh, Pod Awful thinks he can take over.
Hey,
but what he's gonna discover is that we got some real heads behind us, and we ain't about to fuck around. And us and friends, we got some real shit. And you know us and our friends won't quit. We're gonna hold on real tight. We gonna make it through the night, my friends. In fact, this shit ain't never gonna end.
Woo!
It's an old story. One that's been told by many whores. In fact, it will not be divorced from reality again the way it was once, my friends.
Right.
I fucked up that rhyme a little bit, but it's because I'm freestyling the shit.
Not a freestyle. You wrote this down.
Sick freaks can be blamed, but I won't dismiss all claims. Sick freaks can be blamed. I ain't dismissing all claims. But the audience controls. You dictate the way. The audience controls this new day and age. Can't you hear it, my friends? It's the turn again. It's the turn again. It never ends, my friends. It's the turn.
The turn.
I'm Shaman, and yeah, hear it. It's a turn.
And I'm Jesse, and this is Pod Awful.
Let the shit burn. It's the turn. That's why we're all here, my friends. It's a turn. Let that shit burn. Yeah, my friends. Like clockwork, just like clockwork. Like clockwork, just like clockwork. It's like clockwork, just like clockwork.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Support the show. Join the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza.
Pizza.
Podawful.pizza.
Well, look, I know a diss track when I hear one, so obviously Pod Awful's going to have to respond to this. Clay and I are on currently an uneasy alliance, but it took a manifesto from the Comedy Shaman for us to get there, and I'm going to go over all of that, the threats, the insanity, the songs, multiple songs, all of that and more. Plus, again, Bald Mersh, Aaron Imholt arrested. A lot of people are saying I'm a hero. I've saved his entire family as a result of that one. We'll talk about that in a second. And it's all going to be in the Pizza Fund. Podawful.pizza. Join the Pizza Fund and get immediate access to all of our primo episodes, our bonus shows, our after shows, and so much more, including tonight's episode in full. Podawful.pizza. We'll see you there. A lot of people, by the way, in the Pizza Fund chat right now. Let's see what they're saying. He wanted to be on Kiwi. They're talking about Comedy Shaman. He wanted to be on Kiwi Farms, saw a monster cock in a movie. His Discord girlfriend waved her cock on his stream. Yeah, that's pretty much the long and long of it. My entire epidermis is trying to escape me while watching the Comedy Shaman rap. All right, I'll see you guys in the Pizza Fund in just a bit. This is Pod Awful.
Fuck, dude, like.
Somehow this is real. Welcome, everybody. I am Jesse P.S., the host. This is Pod Awful TV Super Show. I thought I invented the Super Show, but whatever. Anyway, this is Pod Awful. Thank you. Happy to be here, of course. We got a lot of people watching us over on our new YouTube channel. Please make sure you subscribe to the new YouTube. A lot of people out there, I see it every single day. Oh, I thought you were gone. Oh, I thought you just didn't exist anymore. Awful.tube. Bookmark it. And of course, podawful.com. If you've just got our website, then the show is always there. If you're in the Pizza Fund, the show is always there. But awful.tube if you always want our latest YouTube channel. At any minute, it can all go away. Awful.tube, okay? Happy to be here. They're saying in chat, ha, 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 cock work. Okay, don't worry. We've worked on a response track to the Shaman, and we will play that. We'll play that even for the poor people before we go, okay? We'll do the our diss track back to the Shaman. Because again, he and I are trying to work through this now, so it's kind of cutting the wind out of my sails here a little bit when it comes to trying to diss him back, because we're supposed to be on good terms now. But I'm going to try to be as respectful as I can while still, you know, making fun of him for being a crazy lunatic. Especially when you're constantly saying that I should die, I feel like I should get to at least make fun of your bad rap. So we'll check that out. But let's first check out this Steel Toe Morning Show Check this out. This is crazy. Watch this.
A local podcaster is now facing charges for something he allegedly did while live streaming his show. Aaron Imholt is the host of the Steel Toe Morning.
Hi, I'm the news. Okay, so just hearing the name Aaron Imholt come out of this haircut's mouth is frightening. I mean, this feels like topsy-turvy. This is the kind of thing that a Pod Awful listener has nightmares about. They're like, oh, no, God, no. Aaron, his tarantula took over the city. They're reporting on it on the news.
Morning show that has been on the air for at least a decade.
No guy that looks like this should ever have to say the term Steel Toe Morning Show.
Of the Steel Toe Morning Show that has been on the air for at least a decade.
Even he doesn't. He's like, he was on the radio maybe. I don't know. Where did these guys come from? At least a decade. Probably. I don't know. He claims that, so. He's been on the radio for at least a decade. Whatever. They're just the news. These guys, this is the journalistic integrity that they have. By the way, here's something coming up in just a minute. I have spoken to one of the journalists from this news station. This is real.
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm getting divorced and April's dead or April's not in the house.
That's what I told them.
I don't think Patrick wants Jesse P.S. smoke. Jesse's a fucking weirdo.
So this is true. This is 100% true. I'm going to read my DMs. What's her name? Let me bring her up here real quick. She was looking for info on the Ricada Imholt situation. So I DM'd this lady on Twitter. Her name's Karen Scullin, which is a horrifying October type name. This is a little early. Scullin. Ooh, I'm on the news. Hi, it's a bald mystery. So Karen Scullin, yeah, she's the journalist at Fox 9 in, where is this? Winnipeg or something. Lake Minnetonka, something like that. I don't remember where this is. I don't remember where any of these people live, but I messaged this lady. I said, hi, Karen. I emailed her as well. I said, I've emailed you more information on the story. Anything you need to know. I'm a close confidant and source to these people. And I spoke to this lady. We'll read that in just a second.
Fox 9's Karen Scullin joins us now to explain what is happening here. Karen?
37-year-old Aaron Imholt made his first court appearance this morning for disseminating private sexual images without consent.
Okay, yikes. This is, listen, I always knew from the minute I first got contacted by Tarantulas, I knew the day would come where we would see him on the news like this. I just didn't think it would be this severe. I thought it'd be something, you know, like he would be involved in the Chase money glitch, aka check fraud or something like that, which kind of, he did do that, right? There was something with a lottery or something. Somebody saying that they live in Stonies, which I agree with. Yeah. Stonies, Minnesota.
But he appeared to do this while actually live streaming.
I bet you thought I wasn't coming. Welcome
This
to
is crazy.
the show. It's me. It's me.
It's 37-year-old Aaron Imholt.
They legally have to say 37 so that people aren't like, oh my God, I was expecting a younger guy. What the heck? You know, right now, they might have to put his birth certificate on screen if they ever do that again. If they ever try to pull this movie. 37? Are you serious? Are you sure? Of course, he's got his hack comedian shirt on. This is not like, you're not supposed to see shit that looks like this on real TV, on the news. Bring back the banner. I know that it's got all these people on it that hate you now, Aaron. You need that tapestry behind you again. This looks so insane. When the average news viewer is watching this at home, they're sitting there going, yeah, this is the guy who does this. Oh, a guy's in trouble for illegally sharing someone naked, for harming a woman's personal endeavors, showing off her natural illustrations. Yeah, well, it's probably a guy who's sitting in front of a boot. It's horrific. I mean, he's got the handwriting of a serial killer behind him. So sure, why not? Dragging poor My Pillow guy into this as well. Whatever that guy's name is. You know? Some of these people are going to, I don't know what this means. I've seen this a few times. Court TV. What is it? They're going to think you're QAnon. You've got the My Pillow guy. This is Trump related. This has got MAGA written all over it. You're not doing yourself any favors with the jury right now, Aaron.
Of the Steel Toe Morning Show, a YouTube podcast with about 13,000 subscribers. But one of Imholt's May shows has him in some leak.
Everybody at home, they hear that and they go, why are you reporting on this? 13,000 subscribers? Maybe, I don't know, maybe cover election fraud or something.
Legal trouble. He was.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I just noticed Gino. Gino does not belong on a TV. I mean, this is horrifying. They should censor this out. Don't they, in a news story like this, don't they normally have a guy go beforehand, we warn you, you may see something graphic, and please put your kids to bed. Wake the neighbors.
Reported for sending a photo of a naked.
You can't show hair like that in a bandana. I mean, Aaron's bad enough. Then you've got this guy. He's got a Cthulhu happening on the back. He's trying to keep it contained within this sacred wrapping that he keeps over his head. Gino. Gino. Gino loves this. He's like, I'm on the news. What does Gino sound like? Keanu! That's all I know. I don't really know much about Gino. I do know he's horrific look. Like he... By the way, the same would be true on the inevitable day that, there's the Jesse P.S. news story. I'm sure it's right around the corner. On that inevitable day, obviously, all of these same things apply to me. I'm not telling tales out of school here by any means, but this is true. Why do they have an idea bulb over? Why did the news do this? Remember when we covered, this was years ago now, we covered A Current Affair. It's this Australian news magazine program where basically, this is crazy. Australia, the news is basically odd, awful.
They're cyberbullying me to death.
I'm not kidding. So we were covering this guy called David Otto, and this is all in the Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza. This guy, David Otto, is like running this, Andrew Tate style, horrific S-ring of ladies where he was doing Lord knows what to them. A lot of accusations flying around out there. But the way he did it was he lied to these girls and said they're going to be in a band. And then girls would show up and they don't know how to play any instruments. He was like, do you know how to put on a bikini? You're in. And by the way, when he said you're in, it was spelled U-R-I-N-E. That's the type of accusations we're talking about here. I mean, this was bad. They were sleeping. It was like a compound, a Manson family style compound with mattresses on the floor. Horrific things. And so we were covering this guy. And then we find out A Current Affair, this big news program in Australia, was covering him. It's the same show as Pod Off. It's like following around goons in real life going, hey, Davey, what does an Australian person sound like? David Otto, what were you thinking when you were fucking them gals? And they say that on the news. You can hear them say every swear, every curse word. It's crazy. So the news in America is getting extremely pod awfully.
I got excited, very excited to see all of this.
Think about it for a second. We've got steel toe coverage. We've got a food mystery. This is, I mean, what's next at this point? Like, when are we going to see local? I mean, obviously a long time ago, Chris Chan was on the news. Like, before he was ever a lol cow, you had Chris Chan on the news. That's how I heard about him. I'm from the same hometown as Chris Chan. So I saw him on the news when I was a kid. The news has always fascinated me in this way. But one day, there is going to be a thing where they're like, local crazy person who reviews burgers online caught pulling his pants down at an elementary school. And then they're talking about, of course, Mr. Burgers, the classic and original steel toe character.
Good woman that he knows to a person. I have autism. I can't help it. He was reported for sending a photo of a naked woman that he knows to a person joining him on the podcast.
By the way, if you want to see that naked woman, subscribe to Nick Rekieta's Locals. How long have you been subbed to his Locals? Is it 6 months? You're in. You're allowed to see her. I mean, how do we know that this photo, that by the way, doesn't exist because Nick Rekieta said he and his wife have never done this, would never do it. This is a foreign concept to him. Free Aaron Imholt. We're on Aaron's side here. I'm pretty sure that you can sign up to Nick's Locals and see his wife nude. How do we know this isn't just one of those photos that he sent to, Hairline next to both of these guys could be called Hairline. We're going to have to come up with a better name for Gino.
That woman reported the situation.
Oh, okay. Woo! No, I'm just kidding. This is, all right, so Aaron's mugshot got out there. Everybody's sharing the mugshot around. And, I said on Twitter what I truly thought about this mugshot. This was not like a gag or a joke on my part. What did I say? Where's my little tweet on this? Here's what I said right here. Right here. I said, honestly, this is the type of mugshot. And by the way, because he does have a tarantula controlling his thoughts, it's a bug shot. Okay. I said, honestly, this is the type of bug shot that lets you get away with it. The smile is a bit much, but the tarantula is on point. Good job, Aaron. Godspeed. So every time I see a mugshot from somebody, I'm always thinking, what is the jury going to think when they see it? What is the judge going to think when they see it? I've heard attorneys and other people, sort of in the know types who have talked about this, where like your mugshot can actually sort of make or break a case in some ways, because if you look evil in it, you're done for. If you look like you had a good time in your mugshot. And I will say, Aaron, the smile. Here's the thing. Aaron is one of the Earth's doofuses. Okay. And so you can look at this guy all day long and in your heart of hearts, if you're not being an evil internet guy where you just want to hate Aaron, in your heart of hearts, you look at this man and you go, he's smiling because he thinks that's what you do when your picture's taken. This is the type of guy who is not really used to mug shots. The last time he got this done, it was at picture day at school. He had his one hair slicked over to the side. His mom spit it down onto his forehead. She said, if I don't do this, it'll come to life. And he was like, oh, Mom. Turns out, should have listened to Mom. But anyway, so when you look at this, like, this is a nice young man. He's confused. He's the type of guy, he's in there. He's like getting friendly with the officers. He's like, oh, gentlemen, hello. Hey, thank you for arresting me. Hey, mea culpa. Am I right? Oh, that's Aaron. So I think that the smile is too much, but luckily you can tell that he's just a goofus McDoofus and he just doesn't know any better. And again, imagine if he had been, I don't know what happens when the tarantula wilts and Anansi starts pulling its threads on his forehead and it starts oozing and dripping down the front of his forehead. Imagine if that's how his hair was. I think he got to turn himself in. A lot of people, again, were saying that I'm a hero and all of this, because we were very worried that Aaron was on the lam. For some reason, he got to have a 3-day weekend before his jail sentence, before he went to see the judge. They just allowed him that, which I didn't know that was in the cards. I didn't know you could be like, guys, it is Labor Day weekend. I mean, you mind? So it turns out he was not on the lam like we thought. He was not a family annihilator, but just in case we were this close. So I did ring him up and I said, hey, I know where he's at. If anything happens to those kids, I'd feel terrible. And a lot of people said, Jesse, you saved the day. So thank you. Thank you to the people who reached out to me and were thanking me for my service on this. But that tarantula, he got to walk himself in, they didn't come and put him in handcuffs or anything. So he made sure he got that thing perfect. And Aaron, you did great, man. Congratulations on one of the cleanest, nicest, most wonderful mugshots that I've ever seen.
Pod Awful made me do it.
And I did make you do it.
Nick Rekieta and I are fucking each other.
Okay. So we're going to watch more of this in just a second and get to the bald Mersh stuff. But listen, we've given the freeloaders enough freedom here. So we're going to go. We're going to see you in the pizza fund. But before we do leave, here's my diss track back to the shaman. Okay, we'll come back to this in just a second. More Aaron, more Mersh, more shaman in the pizza fund. Podawful.pizza. Somebody mind throwing that in the free chat here? Podawful.pizza, so people know where to go. Let's put some. Let's put a visualizer on screen here, and let's get you. Let's get you some shaman diss, ladies and gentlemen. Myself, some cult members, but mostly me. Pod Awful, we wrote a diss track back to the shaman. You heard his horrible diss that absolutely, I mean, boy, it annihilated me. I don't know how I'm going to recover from this one. So shaman, this one, my friends, haha, this one goes out to you. This one goes to you, shaman. All right, my friends, ha ha ha. See you in the pizza fund. Podawful.pizza.
Here comes his gay home. He takes the rainbow, but he ought to stay home and bring a raincoat because he and the catfish are in the same boat. Running from the gay like he's Usain Bolt. It's the bird! It's the bird! It's the bird, my friends. I call it Clay the young, funny homosexual. You won't back down when you see what's next. You will take a sexy pill, turn a man into a girl. I see Clay flex his skills. Sexuality contextual, ineffectual, transsexual, chasing perpetual to get an intersexual, intellectual to text you dill. Can I give Clay a nickel to tickle a pickle? Starting to look grim, like the Reaper and a sickle. But Clay isn't fickle, he's the mayor of Dickville. It's a population of one. Say a prayer for fun, sweet dreams, shaman, you're done. My cock work, my cock work, just like clockwork. It's the bird, her balls stinking like Funyuns. Nobody likes onions. Cock flopping on his cheeks while he tongues a fart box for weeks. Horny gay little gremlin vibes, come never could blind his eyes. Cassius Clay of the hermaphrodites. Cock's no problem if the pussy in play. She's my hole, so you know it's not gay. Tiny dick, call it the rust belt. Big tiny dick, got Clay feeling heartfelt. It's the bird! It's the bird! It's the bird, my friend. The only balls you be throwing past second base are them tiny junkie balls in a Looney Tunes face, blowing trans men's backs out. You don't hit backspace. Goofy ass goof troop got you dreaming of clearing out fed poop shoot. Duty booty bitches too, trans boogaloo, playing baby girl skin flu. Little bit of cum with that cute too. I like to kill my MIT sick. You love meth and girl dick. Old radio bums make me sick. Ohio is for lovers, and you are undercover looking for another Fez Watt lead to smother. Boner kill like Hank Hill. That boy ain't right. She ain't the heart. I tell you what, pull it with all of might. Gave me quite a fright. Where's the gas? Where's the gas? I'm just looking to smash. My rhymes are trash. Really trash. When I OD and crash. It's the bird. It's the bird, my friends. Oh God, please tell Shaman that's a wizinator. Heads beating harder, masturbator. Shaman soft as ramen, booth narcotics, not uncommon. Often lost in thoughts of feds. Cockzilla flopping on his noggin. So I'm rocking like an artist off a pocket full of poppers. For his cheeks get beat like a pair of sucking boppers. He's a hawking, rocking, slopper, ball, taco, chopping, self-titty, copper. Feds whip, got her gone and said, got him. When Clay gets hard, she calls him rock bottom. It's so hot when she tops him. Offered to chop off her cock, but he said, stop, stop, stop her. You saw Daniel's dick looking delicious. You just wish you would clean me. You got hard for tranny cock. Came at that Anthony Cunha. All black men are on the down low. When Shaman sings, he hits their brown note. Patrice O'Neal got his brown scrote going deep down Clay's throat. Patrice just busts and Shaman screams out, I'm about to bust. Whoa. My cock work, yeah, my cock work. My cock work, just like clockwork. It's the bird.
story, nigga.
I'm Tom Gully, and you're watching Is This Live, the show
This content right here
on the Pod Awful TV network.
is Pizza Fun's own.
Podawful.pizza.
This shit is beefer. You're listening to Howdy Do with J. Crew.
Podawful.pizza.
We got shooters in these streets.
Nigga.
Is this a cult if I ever heard one? Yes, it is. It's a cult. I mean, it's the cult of cults.
Oh boy, I hope we got rid of those losers. Okay, and are they gone? Are they gone? Let's get back to Aaron, huh? We got way more Aaron to cover here. All right, yeah, Aaron M. Holt, ladies and gentlemen. This is crazy. Just anytime you see a goon and there's the station identification for an actual TV show next to them, you know it's bad.